How you doing? Welcome back. My name is Frank Molina, and today we're going to show you how a rubber band can take the place of all these weights here, from 6 kilos all the way up to 12 kilos and more. With this, it is that weight, and even more than that weight. It may be to 150 kilos, and all you need is this. So, during this segment, we're going to show you the benefits of using a rubber band as opposed to using weights and machine, and how I can attach a rubber band to a machine to make it even more difficult. So stay tuned for some really great information, and you can add this to your gym bag to intensify and give you more tools to use when you're at the gym or at home or outside. Now I'm going to show you some training at the gym in comparison to rubber bands, okay? This is what they call a twist rotation for abs, okay? You can put more weight on there. But honestly, how often do you sit down and actually do this, okay? So what's the alternative? Okay, I'm going to show you. Okay, now we're going to do this machine with a band. Same exercise with the band. Just attach a band, move it right through, okay? And then you have that exercise. Here you're working your stomach effectively in a functional manner as you would if you're opposed to sitting down. The shorter the band gets, more resistance. So instead of doing one muscle group on a machine, I've incorporated the entire body. We've all seen this on the home shopping channel. Get on your knees and work your abs. Okay, let me demonstrate that. So here again, here's the exercise. The further your arms away from your body, you work your abs. What they don't tell you on the commercial is that you can actually do this standing up. So a lot of people do this on their knees. So if I were to do this, I can do it here. So instead of doing it on the floor, on my knees, I'm doing the same concept here. I'm not putting any stress to my knees, and I'm still able to work my abs effectively. When my arms get further and my legs get further away from my body, it engages my abs, core. Okay, so it's just an alternative here. You can modify all these exercises. You don't have to do exactly what they tell you in the home shopping channel. If you have a band that's 1 inch or thicker, you can attach it to a machine. In this case, we're going to attach it to a bench press, a weight-loaded bench press. As you see, I have on one side, I have the conventional weight, and on this side, I'm going to attach the band. And, as I said before, as the band gets shorter, your PSI, pressure per square inch. So this is much more difficult. So take a band, fasten it somewhere where it's stationary. Okay? And as I go through my range of motion, I'm putting more and more weight. So it could be 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds. So as I go through my range of motion, it's called progressive resistance. It gets more and more difficult, and let me demonstrate that, okay? Here we have progressive resistance, so as the band gets shorter, it gets harder and harder. Okay? Of course, if you had a thicker band, it would be even more difficult. And then you have resistance on the way back. Okay? Cross a lot of stabilization in your shoulder. Here we have a weight, okay? Once I leverage that weight up to the full range of motion, there is no progressive resistance. You can also put the weight and the band on the same side, but it's extremely difficult. Weight and band. Cables that I attach, this technology is over 40 years old. Okay, so a lot of people nowadays, they use what's funk gym or training with the full body. You can do this here. Okay, just attach 2 single cables to any machine, and essentially you're doing this. Same training we did when we were gymnasts. Here we're going to do triceps. Okay, here's a conventional triceps. She's just pushing down, but her body's in the way. Here, I can go past the body, so my triceps are fully engaged. And then I can do biceps too, same thing here. And triceps, biceps, and chest. So just using 2 cables, and made that into 3 kinds of easy exercises. Thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this segment on different tools you can use at the gym. Like I said, every time you are at the gym, please choose different exercise, bands, body weight, and make the smart choice, okay? Every time you choose an exercise, make sure it's the right exercise for you. Thank you.